Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. His Excellency Ambassador Raza Amiri Muqaddam, Mr. Ahmed Norozi, Mr. Abbas Muhammad Nijad, Mr. Murtaza Shamsi, Mr. Ali Muhammad Nafshi, Ms. Dore Shah Ghasimi, Mr. Hadi Gulrez, Mr. Hashmi Farah, Honorable Officers of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. It is my distinct honor and privilege being here today at this August gathering. And I would like to welcome the honorable guests from the Islamic Republic of Iran by saying, Chashme Ma Roshan Dile Ma Shad. We are really happy that you are here. And we had a very productive visit of His Excellency President Masood Pezeshkian and the entire Pakistan. So that he first went to the mausoleum of Allama Muhammad Iqbal in Lahore, and that was a sign that how deeply the work of Allama Iqbal has touched Muslims not only in Pakistan but all over the world. And that visit was a display of our brotherly relations, how far we have come. We are neighbors. You are our Muslim brothers, but I think this bond has strengthened in the recent past, of which we were desirous from a very long time. And I'm happy that we are taking our media cooperation further in solidarity as we have one vision of success and prosperity for our people. We visited Iran twice, and let me also state that we felt very comfortable, very convenient that when we visited Iran, we felt like we were in our second home, and we felt like we were in Islamabad, the way we were treated in Tehran with respect and dignity. And I believe that Pakistan and Iran both have in recent wars, proven themselves. Our people are very resilient. And when this recent attack on Iran took place, the Pakistani people, the Pakistani nation, the Pakistani government all expressed their solidarity with the government and the people of Iran in whatever way that they could. And as Minister for Information, I can also tell you that our media was very vibrant in not only expressing solidarity, but also in showing that what the Irani people stood for. And as my dear brother, you rightly mentioned that when the whole studio was shaking and that newscaster stood there with firm resolve, with honor, with courage, with dignity, and that really, also motivated us. And it showed that the people of Iran, they are courageous in the face of adversity, in the face of oppression, and they don't bow down so easily. I would like to pay my gratitude to the government of Iran, and I had a very fruitful meeting with His Excellency the Ambassador last month, and we discussed all these areas of cooperation, and I'm happy that discussion has now materialized into something tangible. And I would like to pay compliments to the team sitting on the left side as well, that we are signing an MoU between the Pakistan Television Corporation and IRIB, and also between PEMRA and the Iranian Regulatory Authority. I think these agreements today will go a long way in strengthening the bond as far as the media spectrum is concerned. And since the philosophy, the ideology prevalent in both countries is something that we can relate to, that is why Iqbal Lahori is as popular in Iran as he is in Pakistan. So I would just like to recite two verses. Because you see, Iqbal's philosophy was a philosophy of self-reliance, of khudi, a philosophy that emphasized on knowledge as well as action. So when knowledge is combined with action, that is what takes you towards the journey of self-reliance. And you don't have to be dependent on anybody. So one verse would be about knowledge and the other would be about action. Ilm az samane hifz zindagi ast. Ilm az samane hifz zindagi ast. Ilm az asbabe taqweem khudi ast. So this just shows us that knowledge is the preservation of life. And knowledge is a means of self-reliance which can free you from a lot of shackles. And the other verse that I would like to place for your kind consideration is Dar amal poshida mazmoon hayat. Dar amal poshida mazmoon hayat. Lazzat-e takhliq-e kanun-e hayat. Which actually says that, first I spoke about knowledge and the philosophy of Iqbal. This actually says that the pith of life is concentrated in action, and the delight in creation is the law of life. So this is the philosophy of Iqbal, which is focused around not only knowledge, but action and self-reliance. And we've seen how the very resilient Iranian people have actually displayed this self-reliance and shown to the entire global community that through self-reliance, one can attain inner power and can face the adversary in a very effective manner. As far as the media spectrum is concerned, I assure you, Your Excellency, that you will find us one step ahead of you. And these agreements being signed today will be translated into action. And we will cooperate in these fields. We will learn from your experiences. And as I mentioned in the last meeting that I held with you in the embassy, that we look forward to cooperation in the digital media field as well. Because in the recent war with India, there was a war going on, and there was a diplomatic war going on, and there was a narrative war going on. But there was also a meme war going on. Now, the Indians were very surprised that war is a very serious business. And there's a military war on ground, and our youngsters in Pakistan, our social media users, were making memes on social media, resorting to jokes and humor to humiliate the enemy. This was something that they could not comprehend. This is something which is the innovation of young people in Pakistan. And the social media users and the youngsters on digital media who came up with their own way of displaying their patriotism, displaying their solidarity with their country, their inner strength. So the whole nation came together. So I think that is something that we need to focus on, that digital media is the way forward. There's a lot that we can learn, where we are signing these two agreements between PTV and with PEMRA. I think it's also important that we focus more on digital media and we learn from each other's experiences. And I'm very delighted, and it's really heartening to know that we have a concept of a drama series of Allama Muhammad Iqbal. I think that can benefit the people of both countries. And we need to teach our younger generation, not only in Iran, but also in Pakistan, what Allama Muhammad Iqbal stood for. Because you see, he envisioned a dream of a separate homeland for the Muslims of the subcontinent. And here we are. It was his dream that was Pakistan. And the Pakistan resolution in 1940 was passed on the dream of Allama Muhammad Iqbal and was materialized and was given a practical shape by Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So I think we need to tell our younger generation more about the philosophy and the teachings of Allama Muhammad Iqbal. And this drama series in Persian language, in Urdu language, will really go a long way in teaching our people, and especially the younger generation, about Iqbal. And let me also tell you that we have a lot of common things with regard to our culture. While growing up, I saw my grandfather, my father, converse in Persian. Persian was a household language because it was the language of the court, of the Mughal emperors. So the legacy that we have, and the poetry that we have, and the literature that we have in Pakistan, a lot of it is still in Persian. So I think the commonality of the language, of religion, of culture can actually take us a long way in people-to-people contact, in strengthening the links between the people of both countries. And Persian language of late was spoken very commonly. So I think that is something that we can focus on, so that at least working knowledge of the Persian language can be promoted in Pakistan. That is something that I really look forward to. I'm really grateful for your presence here, and I'm very happy that we'll be signing these agreements with the hope and the resolve, and I stand committed to this cause, that as far as the media spectrum is concerned, we will take our cooperation, inshallah ta'ala, to new heights. And my compliments to the Iranian leadership. And during the visit of His Excellency President Masoud Pezeshkian, and then the meetings that we've held, the Prime Minister met him on the sidelines of the UNGA. And whenever they meet, the body language between our Prime Minister and your President, it says a lot about the brotherly relations of those countries, which cannot be expressed in words. Thank you very much for your presence, for coming to Pakistan. This is your second home, and I remain grateful for all the cooperation. And let's look forward to a prosperous future for both the people of our country. Thank you very much.